Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
They're on 27-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Richardson going right to the air. This one into the hands of Will Mallory. And now the rookie's free. Still going. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat, and even 70 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Richardson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it up, and the Texans are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Come on. Hey. Ready.
Oh, man, coming off a great rookie year, it's Dameon Pierce. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Tag.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
And some space here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
They were probably just looking for a couple yards of breathing room, snapping the ball at their own 2. Well, they got a lot of breathing room.
And even knowing that offenses are as aggressive as they are now in the NFL, you still expect them to run the football in that situation. Why weren't they ready? Instead, it turns into a monster game and gets them way from the shadow of their own end zone.
The Texans had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Stroud. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. That's to the veteran. It's right with 17 on that, and they turn it over. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
Now there's Will Anderson, the 3rd overall pick to bring him down. Now a 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. His throw incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it out now and forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
First down, they go right back to Pierce. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They work now on 2nd and 9. The second down throw now from Stroud. Flushed out right. As this complete to Woods. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 40. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Houston signed Woods to be the steady veteran presence of a young offense and receiver room. One of the most respected receivers in the league. 10 seasons, never fewer than 500 yards, even in a down year.
Play action. Stroud now. Open man downfield is Woods. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. We're scoreless after
1. Got it. Ready?
From the 2, here's first and goal.
Ready?
Stroud will run the option left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Come on. Hit.
First and 10, Taylor now. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Richardson off the play fake. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Richardson under pressure, and down he goes. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today.
Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for? It's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Now Richardson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here Richardson yet again. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Hey, check that, streak.
And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 44 yards.
Let's go now.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and then it'll be 2nd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 19 Lions.
Richardson now on second down. This one completes Alec Pierce. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Get it.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Touchdown, Colts! Will Mallory with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, come on.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Okay, ready?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Pass the 60, pass the 60.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
On the jump. Cowboy 80.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. That one complete. It's tanked down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Stroud on 3rd down now. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Throwing now is Stroud. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Stroud looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it, and that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. So the false start will back them up 5. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. That complete to Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrated so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
19 driving, 18 running, 18 go.
1st and 10, it's Richardson. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Gay is on for the point after. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Colts 14, Texans 10. That's Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And the offense moving quickly to the line. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Going for it with Pierce. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 8. Stroud. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Give to Pierce now on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the 1st down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. 4th down, 4th quarter, here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's Pierce. Will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Cowboy 80. Ready, right?
Again, it's Pierce. And this time he's going to lose yardage as they push him back to the 4-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
21, Texans 17. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Touchdown, Texans! Robert Woods, 83 yards. And the Texans have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter, maybe you do start to watch as the arm there and the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. Richardson on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Taylor. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Look at 19. Crack all 80.
Here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that was no small feat as they go for it on 4th and 9, yet still get it by a yard. What a play.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeouts.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, the noise got to be an issue now offensively. Here's 3rd and 6. Richardson to throw it. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the 2, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here we go.
Here's 1st and 10.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
Now Stroud. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And that's going to be a 1st down to the 45 as the clock continues to run. Stroud. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going, because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Get it.
Stroud to throw it. That's caught inside the 20. 4 quarters not enough for even. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ready.
Here's Pierce on the counter. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation...
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.